Having a new tool. I woke up having issues again this morning. I've been sleeping on the sofa the past few nights. And I forgot what I was going to say. So anywho, I was in the middle of saying something and didn't. I know I heard. Time frame. Excuse me. I'm still having issues with feces and a possible wildlife. And still haven't got to have surgery because of I couldn't get it in my insurance to approve a couple of tests that were ordered, namely a brain scan and an abdomen CT. They approved them and I got them scheduled, but then they called, I think somebody hacked their system and canceled them, or the insurance system. So anyways, because I couldn't get those done, I wasn't able to have the emergency surgery or the surgery that I needed. And all of my doctor's appointments have resulted in like blood work and urine tox. I even had a good portion of my women's workup and blood work wise and pap smear wise. I still haven't went back on those results yet, but anyways, so I have got to find a way to I was thinking about going over to a different hospital, to the ER where I was born and raised, or at least known as, and going from there. I've never had really good luck with it because of identity theft and the people that have control. There's always been an apparent issue with my family side of things. So anywho, but anyways, I want to go. I just haven't brought myself to get up and go. There's a number of reasons why. One is my health is pretty bad, and I don't want to get over there and go into emergency surgery, which is what it's going to take. Actually, it may take a while on antibiotics before, and a flush of some kind before I can do surgery. I don't know though, I'm knowledgeable in that field. Anyways, I don't want to leave my apartment, for one. For two, I don't want to croak on the table. For three, I don't want to get over there and get took out by a pro. For four, I don't want to go over there with the threat that's going on and get turned away and stuck with the bill and somebody else's medical record or medical results. So I don't know. I am a birth Sawyer, married Riley. I've been a Riley for 25 years. Because there were supposedly two Angela Rileys, and if she wasn't legal, she was known as and lived the life and the ID. There was also a Sawyer that lived my life and ID, which is what the problem is, because one was an informant, or I think 5 were informants, and one was and possibly runners. I think they were runners too. And that's where the rep comes from. Getting haggled over simple shopping like grocery shopping, and it's not just alcohol, it is groceries. It's household, it's groceries, it's furniture, it's everything. The setup and gimmick of the century, I swear to God. I'm not a member neither. I supposedly got this part of my life that I don't know about that supposedly happens after I go to sleep. And a portion of that is medical treatment, a portion of that is relationships with people. So the whole time I'm taking it to an identical twin or an imposter, or even home invasions in my sleep, and me croaking and getting moved or getting kidnapped and moved to a duplicate location. Everybody else is taking it to me and is expecting certain things out of me, and I'm not that person. And every time I make that a point to, or I point that out, somehow we end up switching and they end up taking the spot back and doing the deal, or talking to them and assuring them of everything, and then I get put back in the spot and then they're let down again. So you have to be specific. I went through this the whole time I've been married. I didn't know about it prior. I found out about it at the beginning of the millennium whenever I lived at Austin Village Apartments. So, anyways, I don't know if they're gonna be able to comply with me going to the ER or not, is the thing. And I don't want to go over there and get a bunch of imposters and end up with a lizard in my twat or ass or something. So, anywho, but it's kind of what I'm going through. I think it's life or death. I know it's life or death. I now know what it's like to die. Trust me on that. You do if it happens for briefly, and then you come right back into it. But in order to come right back into it, it requires certain things, certain education, and certain abilities. So, but it's getting cold out. So I don't like getting out in the cold. And I don't like being in my apartment with all of the problems I'm having with invasion of privacy and stalking and identity theft. And my family possibly being held hostage or murder victims. So, anywho. Standard cake pan, I got it on sale and I've heard nothing but crap since I got it. I got it on for 50% off. It was on clearance, it was 50% off clearance, I think. Or it was maybe, I don't know what it was, but it was like $3. And I have heard nothing but bullshit since. your spaghetti. I'm assuming that was the boom. That's what's left of the spaghetti I made. No, it plainly says no marketing, no trafficking, no gold on the property. Don't touch my groceries. You don't take somebody's YouTube and social media and email and make it yours. That's theft, and I didn't. It's theft in most ways or all ways. So, anywho. Oh, two things flew from it. One flew on the microwave. Where is it? See it? It flew from the sandwich to the microwave. And then I went to smell it to see what it smelled like, and one flew from it to my freaking nostril. Anywho, I made a noodle and somebody had an invisible bat fly into it. Gonna go. I've got to get in the shower. And, I guess go check out the hospital and see if I can get away with medical treatment or not. Without getting fraud charges and without getting kidnapped or murdered. And without the hospital being invaded or overbooked. Anywho, guts to go. Wish me luck. Otherwise, I'm going to have to go another way and get medical, or resolve my issue another way before it causes me to go totally brain dead or causes me to die and not be able to come back from it. Anyhow, got to go. I'm truly not crazy. Not crazy. I just like to make people think I am, though. I'm a murder victim like the rest of, like most of my family. Which is where a lot of the problem comes from. Anywho.